This week I decided to share with all of you about my passion and devotion around walking and all that it brings. And I just happened to see this little snippet this week and I wanted to share this with you. So it's from Albert Camus from his notebooks, 1951 to 1959, which a lot of times lately what's been striking me is how timeless so many things are, right? We're not making up anything new. It's just our own interpretation of it. But I loved this and it was so beautiful and it covered so many aspects of how I feel about walking. And it wasn't on purpose, I don't think, about walking, but listen to this and see what you think. So it says, find meaning, distinguish melancholy from sadness. This is the next part I like. Go out for a walk. It doesn't have to be a romantic walk in the park. Spring at its most spectacular moment, flowers and smells and outstanding poetical imagery smoothly transferring you into another world. It doesn't have to be a walk during which you'll have multiple life epiphanies, although I do have lots of those, and read my blog. I talked about that, not in depth, but that happens all the time. But, maybe you won't, right? And you may not discover meanings no other brain has ever managed to encounter. Do not be afraid of spending quality time by yourself. And that's a big one for me. I used to be afraid to spend time by myself back in my younger years, and now it's one of my most cherished things. I love my family, I love my friends, but my walks in solitude and my time writing and being alone has just blossomed, and I just enjoy it so much. Okay, so now I'm slivering in all my thoughts into this, so go back to that part. Do not be afraid of spending quality time by yourself. Find meaning or don't find meaning, but steal some time and give it freely and exclusively to your own self. Opt for privacy and solitude. That doesn't make you antisocial or cause you to reject the rest of the world. But you need to breathe and you need to be. And that actually more than sums up the walking part for me. It sums up what this whole month is about. The simplicity. I talked about the stillness. I talked about the solitude. Just so much of this all folds in together in this one little thing. So I'm going to read it once more without interjecting so you can hear it. And take it and think, pull out the part that has meaning for you. Okay, so this is it. Find meaning. Distinguish melancholy from sadness. Go out for a walk. It doesn't have to be a romantic walk in the park. Spring at its most spectacular moment. Flowers and smells and outstanding poetical imagery smoothly transferring you to another world. It doesn't have to be a walk during which you'll have multiple life epiphanies and discover meanings no other brain ever managed to encounter. Do not be afraid of spending quality time by yourself. Find meaning or don't find meaning, but steal some time and give it freely and exclusively to your own self. Opt for privacy and solitude. That doesn't make you antisocial or cause you to reject the rest of the world, but you need to breathe and you need to be. Again, so that's Albert Camus from Notebooks, 1951 to 1959. And I just wanted to note that the word steal is in parentheses, and my interpretation of that is that it's kind of a joke that we have to steal time in our own lives for ourselves because it's our time. It's ours already. We don't need to steal from ourselves. And so I just wanted to share that little piece because you can't see the writing. So pull something out of that. What's important about that for you? And what have you been thinking about as we've been going through this word simplicity and some of the different angles I've been introducing? I hope that you'll enjoy the one about walking this week, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about your walks and other things that I don't mention about walking that you love. So please write to me. Feel free, share the newsletter. I always appreciate it. And if you're watching this video for some reason and you don't get my newsletter, then please go to KimberlyDubreuil.com and sign up. I'd love to have you be part of the group. Thanks a lot. Have a great week ahead. Keep enjoying August, and I will see you next week.